I have very practical parents. When I wanted a car, they said, get something practical. The Triumph TR6.
Alright, so here is a faraway shot. I just put it on. It looks like you just smooth out that curve there and kind of match this profile. It looks pretty good. Although it looks like there's a bump, it's really not. It's just some bad working. Lines up very well. If I can just flatten this out, I might just do that by hand. You can see that right there. Might shrink that actually. Oh. trim this down like that. Alright. Okay, so I didn't like the curvature, so it wasn't steep enough. So I recut it with my Dremel. And I've got it clamped and pulled in across this bar. And I took my profile thing, use it for, carpenter's tool for crown molding and stuff. And I matched the curve on the, actually it's upside down, on the other side. So it matches, even though it doesn't show up, it actually matches pretty well from the side. So I'm going to re-weld that. Alright, so there's the weld, the curve, looking down it, and now I'm just doing hammer and dolly work. I hit it with a DA light 80, and I was using the body file as well. So I'm just going down and using my straight edge to find any spots. So there's one right there. There's one right at about the 5. It's probably about 10 thousandths low. But the rest of it is coming along. The only tricky part is back here, trying to get this to come forward, because the flange is on the back side there, and there's brazing here, so it's tricky to body work. I may have to fill that in eventually. Oops, sorry, hit stop too early, but I'm pretty happy with the curvature of that and the finish. Although this looks like a low spot, it's actually not. It was a low spot that I've since brought up. There you go. Alright, well this is the other side. Let's see that that's not 100% perfect either. It's down at foot level. It's actually not fair comparison, because this is all Bondo. There's actually, up in there, it's all Bondo. But it's got a nicer curve. So maybe I can try and get that to match better. And this, yeah, that matches up with the base of the door, and that's actually a little bit off too. So maybe I'm being too hypercritical down here. See that? This is the driver's side. That matches up pretty well. It does have a nicer curve. Maybe I will try and get that curve to fit better. Okay, so here's the fit. It'll be screwed in here. And then when the hardware along the back behind the door is screwed in, it's pretty dead. Sorry for the jiggle, but lines up pretty well. It's got a little bit of a pucker right here, but I'll compare that to the other side once I've got that screwed in. But this looks nice. The metal finish looks nice. It's real smooth. And sorry for the camera work crawling. But I'll trim this off. Trim that to fit. And that's what it looks like. Like I said, once that, see how that pushes in, once that hardware, there's hardware up here behind the door. So once that's in, and then that screwed in at the bottom, it looks pretty good. I'm tempted to call it done. But this teeny little, but this is brazing right here. Just teeny little, just up like that. Which Actually, that lines up good enough. I'll have to look at the other side. Maybe I'm being too hypercritical. Here's a little ding that I hammered and dollied out off this. Might work on that some more. That's too much light. See right there. Right. That goes in a little there. But that's there's some trim that goes up here. It actually hides that pretty well. Alright. Alright guys, it's been about a month since my last car video. I've only actually had a couple weeks of working on the car. Went a whole week without it. I did some business travel in there too. Like I said, the robot business is getting busy, at least for me. And because of metalworking, I can't metalwork late at night because it drives the family crazy. I can't pound metal. Anyway, this is pretty much done. I have this pretty much how I think I like it for now. I got this profile that I like. Got one little teeny dip. I've been trying to get that out, but it keeps cracking, so I'm going to leave it there for now. Body filler. But I got my drain. Got the bolt holes. This matches the original. Here's my flange. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So on to the rest of the panel.
Great cars and a great deal more.